Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. Really glad you're out there in the chat. We've got a whole bunch of people out there in the chat already, and that's fantastic. I usually have like 6, 8 people in the chat before the show even starts. And I've already got a super chat, and that is fantastic too. And I'd like to scroll back up and just say thank you, Chris Nealon, the super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Anybody else that wants to super chat me, just go ahead and do it. I mean, yeah, that's no problem. But we got Ken McCrory's out there. I'm trying not to mention the people that are already on the panel because they pop up out there too. But Chris Nealon, Ken McCrory, Donna's Wood Art. Hi, Donna. How you doing? They're out there. Lewis. All right, I'm just going to say Lewis is out in the chat because I'm going to mess up that last name for sure. Inspired Woodworks, you're out there. Just Aussie Man, he's back out there again tonight. Thank you for being here, Aussie Man. And I appreciate it so very much that y'all are all out there and waiting on us and here for the show. So tonight we're going to announce the 2018 Whirligig Wars winners, and then we actually named the top 3 of the winners, and then the rest of them goes into a giveaway where we randomly pick the prizes and their names and give them away. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And I've already got them all over here. I usually use this little basket and just pick out the name, and I'm going to try a random order thing, computerized tonight. I hope it works. If it don't, then I'll go back to my old basket thing. Just print out the name, pull a name out, and this is the prize you win. And even a few people on the panel, I think Chris said that kind of like that. It was like, kind of gives it the home feel. Just pull the name out of the basket. So I don't know. I just thought I would try the computer digital kind of thing tonight. So see if that would work. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. And, it was really, really hard. And I had 5 people, including myself. So myself and 4 others that looked at all the videos and the whirligigs. And I want to tell you, it's some of the hardest things to judge. They even, a few of them even contacted me back and said, all right, so tell me what you're looking for again. And I was like, because I could understand that they're looking at all the videos and they're going like, this is hard to choose. And I agree, it's hard to choose, but there's got to be some winners and there's going to be some losers. And so, I appreciate you, every one of you who was an entry this year. Thank you very, very much. I want this thing to grow and get more and more entries. And as it gets bigger, or I can publicize it more to the sponsors, we'll get more and bigger prizes. I guarantee you. So if you have ever thought about doing a whirligig, and I'm reaching out to some of these clubs that I found out about that build whirligigs. There's a park up north that has nothing but whirligigs in it. So this is actually a big thing, and I would like the Whirligig Wars to be a big thing. So we'll see where it goes after this year, and thank you each and every one of you for entering, and I appreciate it so very much. First off, before we go any further, I would like to just say thank you to all my sponsors, and they are Devobal Technologies. For web design, development, and hosting, visit devobal.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Go to fastcap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking, create with confidence. Visit rockler.com. Bearwood Supply Company, your best choice for hard-to-find woodworking supplies. Visit bearwood.com. Klingspor, the sanding specialist. Woodshop.com, and they have a lot more than just sandpaper on their site, by the way. And Seiko, the Scroll Saw Specialist, Seiko.com. Now, these are my permanent sponsors that contribute, but we have more than that actually do for like Whirligig Wars and the Palette Challenge. They actually contribute every year for that. And so we'll show them as we talk about the prizes for the giveaway for the Palette Challenge in just a little while. Well, so, I mean, there's BP Way is in there. RZ Mask contributed. I mean, there's several other companies contribute specific prizes for the challenges. So, anytime they want to come on board to be a full-time sponsor, then I would be more than happy to welcome them on board. So, but anyway, so I've got the list right here. But before I get to that list, let's go down the and introduce the panel. And I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do first. Let's go. Which way did I go last time? From right to left or left to right? I don't remember. Let's go from right to left. And that would be, first on my right is Al Forte, because I picked him because I don't think he's ready.
I am totally ready. I am very ready.
Well, there you go.
Anyway, thank you for having me on, Russ. It's great to be here. It's great to see everybody out there. There's lots of people out there. Oh, my God. Totally. And I guess Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop on YouTube, Odessa Woodworking on Facebook, and Kilroy79763 on Twitch. If you're not on Twitch, check it out, twitch.tv. Pretty good stuff. Russ is on there on Wednesdays. Brenda's on there too. I don't know about anybody else off the top of my head, but it's changing too. So, but anyway, thank you for having me, and just have fun, guys.
Live long and prosper. Yeah, Twitch TV is pretty cool. I'm over there on Wednesday nights with Scrolling with Russ. And I'm trying that platform because I think it's pretty cool because you can have multiple cameras. Now, I can have multiple cameras on if I stream live here on YouTube. But the problem is when you stream live, you won't have the panel. And this show was based on not only having people in talk about woodworking and do stuff like that, but also because of all these great people that are out here on this panel that is right down here. So without this panel, I would be nothing. Trust me. So that's the reason I keep this as in a hangout forum with the panel and everything, and not bring it over as a live stream to do multiple cameras. So, but anyway, and go to Matt Haas.
Hi, everyone. Matt Haas from Awesome Wood Things. I'm thrilled to be here. I, not surprisingly, build things in my wood shop made out of wood. You might remember this.
Yeah, I do. That was
my
cool.
my Whirligig Mario from New Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I also play on the internet teaching people stuff. I teach Adobe Illustrator Monday, 6 Eastern, as a live hangout on Awesome Wood Things. And a new show is going to launch this Monday called All Things YouTube. We'll tear apart the YouTube platform. I watch all the news and keep track of it all of the platform changes. I'll tell you what you need to know. Maybe we'll do some channel reviews. Someone will say, hey, look at my channel. I'll see what the metadata looks like, what you could do better, maybe a design review. It'll be fun. So 7 o'clock Mondays for All Things YouTube over on Awesome Wood Things. Join the live hangout. It will be a blast. And I love whirligigs. Who doesn't love whirligigs? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And I would like to say that, Matt is, he's been doing the Adobe Illustrator stuff, and now he's going into this YouTube where he's telling you about the analytics and how to, all the things YouTube. So I would highly suggest find his channel, find him on Facebook, and go watch that. I watch it. I try to watch it every chance I get. The problem I have with it when you did the 6 o'clock thing was that, hey, I'm eating dinner. So I'm trying to get dinner and get it shoved down my face and run in there so I can watch you.
That time slot's a little too early for all the time zones. I think the 7 o'clock slot, that's when people start really humming. People come into the 6 o'clock show late in the hour.
Yeah, that's the reason I was late a lot of times, because me
good.
and my wife has an agreement that I cook dinner at night because she works. And so I'm retired, so I don't mind. Then she cooks on the weekends, and I cook Monday through Friday, so I don't have a problem with that. So I'm in there cooking, and I can hear Matt in my computer in the bedroom going like, "Hey, everybody, I'm here," and I'm like, "I'll be there in a little bit, Matt."
It's all good. I'm surprised at how well I like live streaming. I wasn't sure I would take to it, but I love it. I love the interaction, and I love teaching. I've been a teacher for quite some time, and it's just natural. I'm having a blast.
And hey, great stuff with the Adobe Illustrator. I learned a lot from you.
Yeah, I think the 30th show will be next week. So
cool.
We're racking them up.
Great. And then now Miss Katie Dotson.
Hi, I'm Katie. You can just find me on Facebook under Katie Dotson. I come in to torture Russ and keep him on his toes and tell him how we don't really care about his medical condition.
No, you just talk about how it's going to be a window, so that when I have my head up my derriere, I can see out the front.
Yeah.
Okay, Katie. I still love you.
I love you too, Russ, but I'm not sure why.
Yeah, for feelings mutual. Jim Bashirs, get us the heck out of this.
Oh, by the way, we still need to decide on what color glass they're going to put on the other side of your hernia mesh.
Yeah, really.
Jim Bashirs, I have a YouTube channel called Driveway Workshop. Don't make much with wood stuff, but I've been doing a lot of stuff with the 3D printer. I got an ender. I broke down and bought one. Russ, sorry. Maybe we can have a race putting them together when it comes in.
You got yours?
No, I just ordered it like a week ago, and they shipped it. I got the shipping notice and stuff, so I'm going to do a video putting it together.
It takes about 14 to 16 days. I ordered mine back after my birthday, and I'm just now getting it, and it was right at the 14-day mark.
Okay, yeah, I'll be looking for it then. Yeah. My wife finally talked me into making cookie cutters and stuff for her website so she could sell them or for her Etsy site. So I started off with a poo cookie cutter, because sometimes you just got to have a poo cookie.
I love it.
So I got.
Sometimes you just got to
got to have a poo cookie.
Poo.
Yeah. So we'll be throwing those on her Etsy store, and hopefully I can keep both of them running and they can pay for themselves.
Cool. And Dixon Hoffman. I think I got that right?
There we go. Finally got rid of the mute. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Russ, for having me on. I'm Dixon Hoffman from Hoffman Signs and Decals / 3D printing, and that's about it. Just having fun.
Cool. Glad to have you on here. And then my good friend John Schaffner showed up.
Yeah, I finally made it.
Cool.
I had to finish mowing the lawn.
That's no problem.
My name's John Schaffner. I'm from lovely Central New York. You can find me on Facebook and a little ditty I got on YouTube. And yes, I finally got the lawn mowed. It was almost time to bale it instead of having to mow it, because baby, it was tall.
Yeah. Trust me, I know what you're saying, because it rains so. We have had the most extraordinary rain season for a summer that we've had in since I've been born. I don't remember it raining this much. The other night when I posted on Facebook, I gave a couple of radar shots. Within 2 hours, we got 3 inches.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a lot of rain. 2 hours, 3 inches. So
we've had just over that for the whole month.
Yeah. And I've got stuff like, for instance, my yard I've lived here since 1989. I think I moved here in 1989. Yeah. So I've lived here long enough to know about the rainy season, winters, and stuff like that. My yard never holds water. Only time is after a hurricane. We've had a few hurricanes come through. Then it will retain water. In other words, water will be standing in the yard for 48, maybe 72 hours, and then it's gone. It's sucked all down. That's just because there's so much rainfall within a short period of time, it can't absorb it all. My yard, I can't even mow it sometimes because there's so much water in it. I mean, in other words, if I start trying to walk through it, it's just like mud. So I can't even mow it. So I mow it on the days or the weeks that we have 2 or 3 days with no rain, which is kind of unusual lately. And then so I can walk through it. So yeah, we've had an exceptionally wet summer this year for some reason.
Well, I know if it rains that much here where it ponds on my yard, that means it's ponding in my shop as well. So it takes me a couple, 3 days to get that dried out as well. So
yeah.
All righty. Thanks for having me, Russ.
No problem. And the next is Chris Ahern.
Hey gang, Chris here from the old Cranky Workshop. Unlike a lot of these guys, I have not gone to the dark side of a 3D printer. I'll be staying with the woodworking. So, anyways, you find me on YouTube and Facebook. I haven't got the time or desire to deal with Twitch and Instagram and all that stuff. So, not that important. But, at least to me. I'm sure it is to you guys. So, but anyways, that's where you find me. Video hopefully dropping tomorrow, and then maybe another one during the week. So, stand by.
Cool. And then Brenda from Brenda.
Thanks, Russ.
How you doing?
I'm doing just dandy. I'm Brenda G. Brenda G's Designs. I'm an eclectic crafter. You'll find me all over the internet as Brenda G's Designs. I do a live show on Monday nights on YouTube, and this coming Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right after Matt's show, you'll find me having a birthday party. So I hope everybody will tune in there and join me to celebrate my birthday on Monday.
Oh, cool. You'll be 29 again, right?
Again, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday. Yeah, for sure. Great. All right. So back to the Whirligig Wars. We're going to have to get into this. And I'm dreading it. And the only reason I'm dreading it is because there were so many great entries. I mean, you guys make it so very, very hard to judge this thing because we're looking for is the amount of movement that you put into it. In other words, you know, how many things are moving, what they're moving for, the basis of, like, for instance, what did you base it on, that thing, and then does it look like what you based it on? I was going to pull one out, but I'm going to pull it out. I'll just explain to that in a few minutes. And then the overall, the looks of it and how it, you know, performed in the wind, so to speak. And when I say that, that is not as crucial. I mean, I want to see it perform in the wind. Even if you have to use a fan, because I want to see the movement of it. And that's what I tell the judges: look for the movement, how it responds, the movement, all, and what they put into it to make that movement. So if you're wanting to enter into the future, those are some of the suggestions that I could give to you as to what we kind of look for. So I don't think I can draw this out too much anymore. We're at, like, what's the time here? Haven't got my glasses.
20 after.
20 after. So
There were 12 entries. Is that correct?
10, 11, 12. I think 13. 12 or 13. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 13 in the playlist, but one is an advertisement for the
Right, the advertisement. So it would have been 12 then.
dozen.
How do I have 13 here? That's interesting. Because I have first, second, in third place. And then I have 1 through 10.
Isn't that 13 first through third and 1 through
That's
10?
13, but he said, how many did you say, Matt?
The first entry in the playlist is the Whirligig Wars announcement.
That doesn't count.
And then there's 2 through 13. That would be 12. 13 minus the announcement is 12. It looks like there's 12 entries.
I'm not disagreeing with you, so I'm wondering if I have somebody's name in here twice.
What's that? What's
Do
that
we have
mean?
to? We have to really.
I do have somebody's name in here twice.
Maybe.
Thank you very, very much for pointing that out. Because after I looked through the list, yes. So this is getting scratched out.
Do we really have to do math on the weekend? Is that going to be a thing here now, or?
I love analytics. Sorry.
Thankful that he did that, because I was about to mess up, because one of the top 3 was repeated in the list, and if you place in the top 3, you are not in the regular list. So thank you, Matt.
You are so welcome.
I'm serious. Thank you. As soon as you said it, I went looking through the names. I'm going like, holy crap, he's down in the list for the random giveaway, and he shouldn't be there because he placed.
I feel like I've earned my paycheck.
You did. You actually did.
Can you double? Can you 0 times 2 is what now?
I think he deserves a raise for that.
2 half nothings is a whole nothing.
All right. So there we go. So now that we've got that figured out, thank you very much. And I feel like a blooming idiot. We're going to start off with the top 3. Once again, and I hate to keep postponing this. My nose is itching for some reason. We must have somebody coming and visiting. That's what my mom all used to say. So number 3, without, really, really good. A lot of movement. Really looked good. A lot of people may disagree, but the judges pretty well, all 5 of us pretty well came in line with all these. And that is a Horse Race by Paul Woodrich. That came in as number 3.
Golf clap.
So he chose the Izzy Swan table saw blade. So Paul Woodrich is number 3, Horse Race. And we can go over, and I had planned on doing this already. Screen share. Oh, come on. And this is Paul's video.
Enlarge it a bit, please.
This is a Kentucky horse race. We're here on a pretty windless morning.
Pretty cool.
Whirligigs are what you do when the winters are cold, let's say.
Definitely a lot of movement.
Yeah, a lot of movement. I mean, has even the picket fence in there. Let me go back and shut this thing off. So a lot of movement. I know y'all can still see me. I can't see a lot of movement. I mean, little horses moving back and forth. Just there's a lot going on there. And then he took time to make each little horse and everything. Just a fantastic whirligig. I mean, fantastic. So second place is Baseball Whirligig by Dave Collins. And he chose the Izzy Swan router bits. So y'all going to get sick of me doing this. I want to see if I can change back through it pretty quick.
Yeah, click the little square so it gets bigger. The bottom right of the.
I'm going to scan forward it.
Goes up over the home run, and so you can see
Home run every time.
Look at that.
Wow,
Is
that's
that
cool.
not awesome? The guy is swinging the bat. He's pitching the ball, and it's going back.
That is awesome. That is really neat.
Amazing.
I mean, that's just, and he's going to open it up and show you how he did it. I mean, the painting on it, it's the Indians. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, who would make something for the Indians? Jeez. That made it much more difficult.
I want him to open it up so you can see the movement. Look at this movement.
That is amazing. That is awesome.
Isn't that? That is just absolutely amazing.
Oh, he's got a larger tooth gear behind the one with the finer teeth. That's
The ball, the way
Yeah.
it comes through and then flops back and then comes through again, and it's actually in time with the batter and everything. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just absolutely amazing.
a good piece of engineering.
Yeah, it took a lot of thought.
Man, if that one's number 2, right? Can't wait to
Yeah.
see number 1.
Well, the number one is it. That one probably didn't had a little bit more movement than number one, but the overall involvement and the way that the number one looked was the. And I hope I get this right. The Paul Express by Todd Empson. That was the train. He chose the jack clamp kit. So let's real quick go over and look at his.
Oh.
I know
You
I hate
even
when I
larger
do this,
video.
but he was actually the first one that submitted his in here.
Make it big, Russ. Make it
He's
big.
got like a title and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the carving on the face and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
How long ago did he start this? Holy crap.
Last year.
Look at this.
Enlarge it. Make it bigger.
Yeah.
How do I make it bigger? You mean the full screen?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, full
There
screen.
you go.
There we go. Wow.
That's ridiculously awesome.
I mean, isn't it?
That's crazy.
I mean, it's got the engine or the driver, engine, ear, whatever, the train. Well, let's see if we can get it where it's moving.
What's
Waving
written on
the
them?
lantern and the two little L's trying to get the heck out of the way because the train's coming.
What's written on the blades?
I don't know. I didn't go back and.
Is he out in the
This is from the
I think
other
he's
side
out
of
in
it.
Wow.
Norfolk Southern, something like that.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
Very
And
nice.
I mean,
the detail's amazing.
yeah, it is.
Wow.
See if I can get out of this.
Wow, wow, wow.
All right, hold on. I'm stuck over here and I can't get out of the. Y'all told enlarge it. Now I can't get out of it.
We can see you.
Yeah, we got you back.
No,
I
you're
know,
fine.
but I can't get out of it so I can see y'all.
Hit escape.
All right.
I did hit escape and it
It's not-
finally.
There's not
What-
much to look at, Russ. Just go ahead and continue.
I love you too, Jim.
I'm talking about you seeing us.
Same old, same old.
Yeah, we're.
And you made me drop my damn pen.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I slapped it out of your hand all the way from Chicago.
I guess so. So anyway, those are the top three. The Paul Express, the train, Todd Empson, and he said he was. They're supposed to look, and he's out there in the chat. By the way, Todd, he's out there in the chat. I actually talked to him today, called him on the phone, and he said he would be out there, and he's out there in the chat.
Nice.
Todd, you did a fantastic job, my friend. I'm glad you're out there in the chat to join this or have join us tonight. And you got the jack clamp kit coming your way. So
Congrats. Congrats.
Congrats, big time. So
Well deserved.
for being out there in the chat. Also, I had called him today. He put his phone number in there, and I called him and had invited him to be here tonight. So he's in California. So it's like 5 or what time? It's like 5 or 6 o'clock his time.
It's his
in the
dinner
afternoon.
time, huh?
Yeah, it's his dinner time. So thank you very much for entering. And thank you also for Dave Collins. Thank you very much for entering with your baseball Whirligig, and then for Paul Woodrich for your racehorse entry. Yeah, those were all fantastic.
Awesomeness.
So those were the top 3. Now we can go through, and I have, except for the number 4, if we pull that up, we know that's not going to be a winner, because number 4 on my list of giving away prizes was actually the second place winner, which was Dave Collins, that Matt Haas corrected me on, and thank you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 as far as that's going to be in the random draw. Now, how we're going to work this is I listed them as they came in, so that's how your video got placed, an exception to the top 3, in other words. So, and then I'm going to list the prizes as they came in from my sponsors the same way. So, the people that are in the random drawing are going to be number 1, Awesome Wood Things. He would be in order. Matt Haas, Paul's Macy Wood Shop, Donald Vlogs 5's Wood Shop, Rich 50, James Parker, Stud Walker, Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking, Roger Hawks, and Bruce Barron. That's those 9 people. And then the list that we're going to draw from, if you go in random order after those, huh?
I'm sorry. I thought I was muted. I apologize.
Oh, so the list I'm going to draw from after those people, the top 3 have picked their stuff out of that list, is the first thing on the list is the Klingspor $25 gift card, BP Way $25 gift card, Kazan Inserts $25 gift card, RZ Mask, RZ Mask, and Bearwood Supply. So they're the random order that it's going to come in. So how I've chosen to do this, and I hope this works out. I really do. But thank you to all the sponsors. Todd Imson said thank you to all the sponsors. And thank you again. And I wished I had invited the other 2 to be on here. I wish they were out there also. But let's go back and see if
the chat room's getting antsy.
Chat room getting antsy. What are they saying?
They want to draw.
Yeah, they want to draw. Well, hold on. I've got to go to the bathroom, and I'll grab a glass of water. No, we're going to get on down with it. Let me make sure I've got. Make sure I've got. Hold on, I'm missing my random order thing. I think I closed it out when I accidentally closed out the other stuff.
Katie,
Imagine that.
Katie, they sneak up on us, don't they? And they want all sorts of loving.
Oh gosh, and sister, the new girl, she is just an attention hound.
Oh yeah.
Give me a second. I have actually closed the random order thing out by accident when I shut down the playlist. So give me a second to pull the random order thing.
You're gonna wish you got that basket like I told you to.
Yes. I should have done the basket.
Brenda's next Twitch stream is going to be building you a basket with numbers in it.
Yeah, then I should have done that. So let me go back and see if I can find one. Which one did I have before?
That one.
Okay, I think this is it right here. So, all right. I'm plugging another website, but I don't care. All right. So here we're going to go. We're going to enter in a number from 1 to 10. If 4 gets drawn, he's out of the game because he was in the top 3. So here we go. Screen share, back to all that stuff. And we'll give it a second to level out where y'all can all see that. Can y'all see the...
We're good.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can see it.
All right, so I'm going to enter in a number from the lower limit. It's going to be 1. The upper limit is going to be 10. And so, like y'all, I said, if 4 gets drawn, we'll just go to the next, do it again.
Isn't the upper limit 9?
Well, actually, yes. Yeah, but
Good catch, Katie.
would it make a difference? Or would it? All right, Matt, you're the mathematician.
You
Would it
could
make
do
a difference?
4 through 13.
Huh?
You could do 4 through 13.
Yeah, but the first 3 don't count.
That's why you start with 4.
Don't
Oh, I
confuse
started
him, Matt.
with-
You've got it figured out.
Hey, just leave me the heck alone.
Hit go.
We
Hit
can
enter.
do that. We
You're
can all
ready.
just drop off and leave you alone.
Rock and roll. This chat room's getting
All right,
antsy.
we'll go through 1 through 9. I kind of get what Katie's going at. Since 1's been eliminated, if 4 pops up,
That's 3.
Katie's such a troublemaker.
is that 9? Let me put my damn
No,
glasses
that's
on.
3.
That's 3.
Hold on.
Put your glasses on for crying out loud.
It gets down on him.
Just do 1 through 1 since I'm in the first slot. I'm guaranteed to win.
Donna's
All
Woodart
right.
says, yep, 4 through 13 or 1 through 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Remedial Math.
All right, 1 through 9. Okay.
Remedial.
Jesus. I get so much crap out of y'all guys. All right. So the first one that comes up will be getting the Klingspor $25 gift card. So that is enter. 4.
Oh,
Eliminated.
He's no.
Oh no, because we routed around him.
See what I mean?
Yeah. 1, 2.
So let's go back and clear this crap out and do 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Donald Log Supply.
See, that makes more sense. 1 through 10. And then if 4 pops up, I'll eliminate him. Because I have that listed on my sheet. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I got this right. All right, so 1 through 10. So enter. So 7. All right. So 7 is Stud Walker.
wahoo.
And he will receive the $25 Klingspor gift card. All right, I got that written down. I'll show you my madness afterwards. So,
All good.
the next one we're going to hit enter is 10, and that's Bruce Barron. He was the last one on the list. And the next one in line of the gift card will be the BP Way $25 gift card. All right. I've got that written down. The next one is going to be 6. And that is James Parker. James Parker will receive the Kaizen Inserts $25 gift card.
Those are nice.
Okay. So I can mark that one off. Mark that one off. And now we're to the next one will receive one of the RZ masks. and that would be number 9. So Roger Hawks will receive an RZ mask. Next one is going to be number 7. Well, he's already received one.
I already had that one.
Yep, so we got to go again. See, that's the only thing I didn't like about this is that you couldn't eliminate the numbers.
Yeah. It keeps throwing 7. There we go.
Yep, 5. Okay. So that is Rich 50. He will receive an RZ mask. Remind me next year when we do this to do the bowl thing again.
Yeah, just put them
Back to the basket.
You should have listened to Brenda in the pre-show.
Yeah, I should have.
Be crafty like Brenda.
Yep. So we've got, that is RZ mask 1, RZ mask 2, and we're down to the 3rd RZ mask and the Bearwood Supply gift card. Those are the last 2.
I gotta try one of those.
Enter is number 7, which he's already won the Kingsport gift card.
Yeah.
Number 9, he's already won the RZ mask. Number 6, he's already won something. Come on. Number 7's already won something.
7-Eleven.
Number 1. Oh, okay. That's Matt Haas.
Matt Haas.
Things.
Our very own.
Woo!
Yep, you won the RZ mask.
Yay. Mario is very happy.
Right.
Lifetime supply of sucker.
The last and next thing we have to give away is the Bearwood Supply $25 gift card. So enter 8. Odessa Woodworking.
Woohoo!
Al Forte
Woohoo!
gets the
Woo!
best Bearwood.
You're right,
Supply.
Matt. There you go.
Live long and prosper with your gift card.
Woohoo!
Okay. So there they all are. Those are the winners.
Thank you all.
Peach.
You like me. You really like me.
No, not really.
Random like.
Who said that at
I'll
the
tell
Grammys?
you what, guys. Those
That's
three, seriously, those 3 were awesome. I mean, that
Oh
was
yeah.
those are fantastic.
That train is probably the best whirligig I've seen in the past
Yeah.
few years.
Oh yeah.
And the gears.
And you know what
The
made
gears
it
did
so,
it for me.
so very, very hard? I mean, is, and I know everybody put a lot of time and effort into their whirligig and everything, but you have to just say that when you look at those that they were like, I think the hardest part about this is all the top 3 were really so well that it was hard to choose from one to another. The baseball thing where he's throwing it, that's just off the chain. The racehorse were all the horses, and they're moving independently on each side if you looked at that. So like the left side's moving back and the right side's moving forward. So, and all the little racehorses, and then the Paul Express. I mean, I'm sorry, he used Todd used such great craftsmanship to create the carving of the face of the man in the train. Come on. So we'll go down the list one more time. Is first place is Paul Express by Todd Empson, and he chose the Jack Clamp kit. Baseball Whirligig by Dave Collins, Easy Swan Ratterbits, and third place was Racehorse by Paul Woodrich, and he chose the Izzy Swan table saw blades. And then by list, I'm just going to read them down from 1 through 9. What you won would be Matt Haas, won an RZ mask. Wretch 50 won an RZ mask. James Parker won the Kaizen Inserts. Stud Walker won the Klingspor gift card. Odessa Woodworking won the Bearwood Supply gift card. Roger Hawks won the RZ Mask, and Bruce Barron won the BP Way gift card. And I'll hold this up just to show you what I have everything written down. So if anybody has anything to ask about it,
It's official. That's admissible in court.
Yep, and see how I did the Klingspor, and then I went right down the list.
Get a
which is
screenshot.
on the. I chose them just the way they came in. As the sponsors came in, I added them to the website.
Yep, all good.
And so this would be the second page to show you is how they came down.
I was surprised I was so high up on the list. I barely had a few days left before the deadline, I think.
Yeah, I think if you go back and look at it, ain't yours not number one?
4. It's 4 on the
Oh, well, I don't know how I did it.
or 3. Well, not including the advertisement, but still, I was like, I'm only a few days before they must have all came in as the last day. Nice, very nice.
And that's how they were chosen. And you can see in number 4, which I scratched out, was number 2, Dave Collins.
Yep, all good.
Yeah.
So you had 2 more entries and you had gifts to give?
Yes, I had 2 more entries and I had.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So unfortunately, Paul's Messy Wood Shops and Donald's Vlogfly Wood Shop did not receive anything. So.
But they receive our admiration.
Yes, and they were great.
Yeah.
I love Donald's. I laughed at Donald's when I watched it. He's got the one that's swimming away from the shark or trying to get away from the shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, his was great too. And which was the other one? And Paul's, what was Paul's? I don't remember Paul's. Here, we'll go back and play those 2.
That was impressive. It was.
You know, it's great. We've been doing these contests, what, 3-4 years now? 5? The level of quality and creativity is going up every year.
Paul's was a weightlifter.
Yeah.
The weightlifter. That's right. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to go back and show theirs anyway. I'm going back to the playlist right now.
I'm just amazed with how creative people get and where their mind goes when it comes up to a project.
Yeah, don't choose the full screen button next time. Use the button next to the full screen button.
Hi, I'm Paul, and it's entry. They're the.
I'm trying to get it where
My little guy tries and tries and tries, but he can't lift up the.
trying to get it where in there where I can see it. If it looks like I'm looking stupid because I'm looking at the computer screen and not looking at you, it's probably because I am looking stupid because I'm trying to get this set up so I can show the video. So share. And this was Paul's entry.
My little guy tries and tries and tries, but he can't lift up.
There he is.
See the icon to the right of the gear that has the HD red thing? Click that. Go. Not that one. One to the right.
This?
The other right. That one.
Oh, you been talking about full screen?
Yeah, there you go. Not.
Well, I don't need it full screen.
That's
Now
better
you
for
got
viewers.
Back into trying to get this thing out of full screen.
That's not full screen. It's just larger screen. Full screen is the one all the way to the end.
Whatever.
Just click the same
Now
button.
you got me screwed
Just
up.
click the same button you just clicked, and you'll go back to where you were. Down at the bottom. Yeah, not that one. Not that one.
See? Leave me alone, Matt.
The icon between the gear and between the full screen. The 1 second from the end. Yes, that one.
Leave me alone, Matt.
Okay, I'm just trying to improve this.
Well, Matt, I know someone will be watching
This is
the YouTube
Donald.
show.
Oh.
That was funny. I like that. Dun, 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 dun.
Donald's is cool.
Yeah.
We were just watching Jaws this morning on TV on the Discovery Channel.
Don't you guys have to watch Jaws at least once a week out there?
Absolutely.
Is it part of your charter for being on the East Coast?
Yes.
So those are those two that was unfortunately they didn't win anything, and I'm sorry about that, but hey, there's nothing I can do. I would love to give all y'all prizes. I would love to be 100 entries and 150 prizes. That way I could double up on some of the prizes. And I'd love for a lot of things to happen that unfortunately is not happening right now. So, but
Jimbo says, why don't you show all of them?
Oh, you want to show all of them? Yeah, we
That's
can
what he's
show all of
asking.
them. I don't have a problem with that.
We'll have to
It's
fumble
like
through.
I don't have anywhere to go tonight
Fumble through Russ's technical.
and anything to do. So I
You'll
have
the
to.
screen button down pat by.
I have until my wife texts me and asks me, "Are you still out there?"
You get those texts too, huh?
Yeah, really. I was about to say that you got that same.
No, she knows that. She knows I stay out here, and she's not worried about it. But all of a sudden, she'll like wake up, and I'm not next to her. She goes to sleep. Trust me, I can guarantee. What time is it?
10 of 9.
She's probably asleep right now.
Yep.
So if she wakes up about 10:30, 11, and I'm not in bed, she will go, "Are you still out there?" And I'll say, "Yeah, I'm still talking to my friends." So not that she's wanting me to come in. She's just like, "Are you still there?" In other words, she don't think
Next time, just tell her, no, I'm down at the bar.
she hopes I haven't fall off my chair and croaked right in the middle of the thing and nobody decided to call my house and call 911. So anyway, let's go back to, let me pull this up off to the side. Oh, I've got so many stuff I got to close out to be able to pull this back up.
Can y'all hear Charlie? Do I need to mute? Okay.
Don't hear them all.
Good.
It's only 7:52.
Is Charlie snoring?
All right, first we got to show my fantastic. All right, I'll tell you about it after I get there. Screen share. Share. My fantastic introduction. Isn't this thing like cool?
Yeah. Maybe lock it on you so we don't flip around.
I thought I did.
Oh, maybe you did. Never mind.
No.
No, we didn't.
Katie and I just saw.
Oh God, y'all make it so damn complicated.
And now
I am locked on me.
Okay.
No, you're not.
I don't think
No,
you are.
what happens is when y'all talk, it goes between you, but as far as everybody else watching,
The
it's
front
locked
end
on
show
me.
is different. I got it.
Yeah.
So press the 16:9 button.
So anyway,
Hello, I'm Russ, and welcome to Simply Wooden Creations.
isn't that guy
I just
great?
wanted to take a few moments to tell you about Whirligig Wars.
I know he's not great. I just wanted to. So first place was this one. Look at the carving in that face again.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And look at that.
I love the elves. The elves on the push
Yeah.
cart.
You
That's
know,
my
with the
favorite
delay on this and the music, it's like watching a Charlie Chaplin movie in color.
part.
Yeah. Okay, that was first place. The next one that came in on the list was this one, and this one took third place, horse race.
Top 3, yeah.
I mean, look at that.
This is a Kentucky horse race.
Isn't that just like,
We're here on a
I'm gonna cut out the. Isn't that awesome though?
I'll have to put more propeller fins on my.
Yeah, but look how each individual horse moves independently from the other side.
Yeah.
And then you got the fence down the middle and everything. It's like, That's just pretty well awesome. And then we have
Hi, awesome wood things.
And the last 10% is where I show it. There it is.
yeah, but I'm just gonna show you.
I don't know. Is this supposed to be outside?
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
It's a me.
That's actually pretty doggone cool. There was 2 of these that I would love to have given a lot more of that I thought was pretty cool, and that was yours and the one with the Scrat, the guy chasing the acorn.
I missed this one, the ducks.
Yeah, this one almost placed in the top 3, but I'll tell you what, the reason it didn't was because, I mean, one of the reasons it didn't was because it wasn't that great, but he also entered the other one, which was the which one was it? The horse race.
Ah.
This was his second entry.
God.
Now, look at that one. That was cool. But if you had to pick between this and the horse race,
yeah,
the horse race, yeah.
Yeah, the horse race. But look
at the wooden gears. It's still a complicated mechanical movement.
And look at the movement on the wings.
Do you make the wings out of something lighter than just like the regular?
No, I think you use about the same thing. I don't think it would make that big of a difference. But look at this. Isn't that
something?
This thing is just like totally awesome.
That almost looks like it can take off and fly with the wings and the.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember the geese from last year?
Yes, and they were fantastic too.
Oh my gosh.
And this is built upon that premise. Look at the gears that he has in motion doing this. And then next is Paul.
Paul!
There he is.
He's struggling to lift the weight. He never lifts it.
I can't tell if it's a weightlifter or.
I have to say this. I like how the little butt moves up and down.
Yeah, it's like he's twerking.
I know. I can't tell if it's a weightlifter or Miley Cyrus.
I know.
I'm still trying to decide that for myself.
In the beginning, I had to go, what is he doing?
All right. And then this is Donald's, the way it came in as far as Donald's. That was actually cool. I like that.
There were a lot of compliments on the painting in the chat room.
Exactly. He did a really great job on that.
As an artist myself, Donald, excellent job.
I bet his roommate did it.
I'm seeing Jackie's fine tuning here.
Yes, all of these are great. You don't know how hard it is to judge something like this. Next year, I'm going to make the panel help me judge, just so y'all will get underneath the scrutiny of how to judge this, how this works.
The blades on the, on the swimmer there make her look like Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
All right, so this is the next one, which was the baseball whirligig. I'm going to advance forward just so you can see. Here, not a little too far. Oops, that's a little too far. All right, so isn't that cool? The timing is the pitcher hand goes down and the batter swings and the ball goes off.
The thing that impresses me is the batter. The motion is the opposite plane of everything else.
Yeah.
That is sophistication right there.
Colors are even colored, the Indian colors. You know what I'm saying? He put a lot of effort into this, not only to make the mechanism work, but he colored it.
I know, but to change that direction, because everything's all going in the same plane except the bat itself is the opposite plane. Amazing.
And this is the interior work.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get that with the bat. Wow.
I mean, that is just off the wall. But like I said, it's the timing. Here comes the ball. The pitcher's hand goes forward like he's throwing it, and the batter swings.
I love baseball. That should have won. There's people saying that should have won.
And like I said, he put a lot of effort in. Look, everything is colored up. Everything's
Yeah,
nice.
the painting, I mean, all the
Yeah, he even did the outfit. I mean, how
He put the number of feet to the.
I
foul.
know. I'm like, and now at this position, look at this. Oh, let me back up just one second. At this position, maybe I need to change my mind about this. Look at that. Doesn't it look like he's actually hitting the ball?
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Look at that. It actually looks like he's hitting the ball from that position. I didn't notice that until just now.
Fantastic.
well, now you have to send him something extra.
Well, I might have to. And the next one was this one. My kids and wife actually.
Oh my
Love it.
gosh.
Yeah, I like that one too.
That's great.
Yeah, you know where this can come from, right? Ice Age.
Yeah.
His name's Scrat. He's always chasing the acorn.
Right. Oh.
Isn't that just like awesome? He put so much detail into this, and he even made the tail and the legs move independently. I mean, I kind of wanted him to get something too, just because we're actually fans of that movie. Ice Age, we watch all of them. We have so many grandkids, we're out there to watch all of them. So the next one was James Park. Now look at this one. Now who could not love this one?
That I really, really like this one.
I know, I loved it too. I really did. And I thought James did a fantastic job on this. I mean, he's portraying a lathe turner turning a bowl.
Well, it speaks to all of us. I mean,
Yeah. So this is fantastic. Wonderful job.
and even the machine, it's like, wow.
Amazing.
Go winner.
No, I love this. I love it. But I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but I love this. When you judge, you have to look at everything. And this is fantastic. I fell in love with this when I seen it. I'm like, this is so awesome. He thought about being, and I know there's a gator on the, did you notice that? James is a gator lover too. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this Florida gator emblem up there on the tail of it. And then now this was actually put in by, I know it says Stud Walker, but
that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
The rower.
Yikes.
Impressive.
Motor Vessel Peaches.
you know, I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is that the same maker of the train?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because the carving looks very similar.
Yeah, this is the same guy that did the train.
Beautiful work.
I love the detail.
Yeah.
Even in the hands, he looks like Captain Hook.
Yeah. I was
Well, I think what threw me off was the name, because he has two different YouTube channels.
Ooh.
So, I mean, it's no big deal. He can enter more. I said you could enter more than once.
Right.
So Todd made it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome, Todd.
Nice job, Todd.
That was
Always
smart.
in the chat.
Even the curled rope, I like that. Nice detail.
But what we'll have a discussion in just a few minutes, and Todd's out there, so I'll have to tell him.
Smart to put the hooks on his hands like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get him on some night and you do a quick demo. on
Then
how he carves.
this was Mr.
Yeah.
Owl Fortes.
I had hell with that too, by the way.
And
I
here
built
she-
that thing and then
How he put it together.
Florida, and then
And this thing's blowing bubbles to heckin' back right here now.
I stood in the rain. It was thundering and lightning.
I know. I was at that house helping unload furniture in thunder and lightning and rain.
Very, very frightening.
This is his bubble machine.
I love Queen. Galileo.
This is so cool. Look at that. It dips it down in there, and
I like it.
And the fan itself makes the bubble, blows the bubbles through. That's pretty cool.
it does blow bubbles. We'll catch it here.
Yeah, it's a
It
couple
was
times.
earlier.
There it goes. There was a spurt of them. Here they come. And then what is that, Al? Like a tri gear or?
Yeah, it's a what, planetary sun gear, I believe.
Yeah, planetary gear.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Wow.
It was all 3D printed, except of course the big plastic piece.
Isn't that cool?
Your volume's low, Al.
Look at this thing now. Whoa, dude! Here it comes.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was all 3D printed except the.
Look at that! Wow! There's
white.
them out.
Yeah, and had I had a little more time, of course, it would have been painted, and that trough, it kept throwing the soap out of it.
I don't know how you'd get around that though.
Gear reduction.
Well, I think if I made the sides bigger, if I made the
Either that, yeah, the thing that the bubbles are in bigger,
yeah,
or a gear reduction. So every 2 turns, it was 1. You get what I'm saying? And then this was the last. Now this one got submitted at the very last, and he said his video quality was poor, and he understood that, and he was like really sorry, but this one was awesome, and I wished the video quality was better, and he'd done some more to it, because this would have been placed. But what it is these are ducks, and every time they come around to the fan, they lift their wings to fly away.
Oh, neat.
So this is counterweights on the front of those wings, so that as they go around away from the wind, they lower back down.
Oh, okay.
So I know this is really exceptional. When I saw it, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I kind of wish he'd gotten closer so we could.
I wished he'd gotten closer, and I wished he'd had more time to decorate the ducks, because this probably would have been up there in the top 3. Trust me. Because look at that. As they come around, the wind lifts the wings.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. So let me get back out of this and stop sharing. So those are all the top ones.
Well done, everybody. Well done.
Congratulations, all.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Yeah, congratulations to all y'all who entered. I really, really appreciate it. They were really every one of the entries was fantastic. I mean, like that one at the last with the ducks. I mean, the counterweights to be able to bring that thing back down, so that when it spun around to come back to the wind, it would lift them back up. That's
an original take on the
pretty phenomenal
project.
Pretty phenomenal. So there you have it. We have all the winners, and thank y'all all for watching out there. I'm hoping, and if y'all are out there watching that have already won, and for those of you who will watch this video in the future, I'm hoping to make this thing a lot bigger and better. If you have any ideas to send to me, I would like to spread the word for this Whirligig Wars. I would really like to have, I'd like to have 100 entries. I know that's a little far off stretched, so to speak, but I'd really like people to get out there. Whirligigs are fascinating. The movement in them is almost like you need an engineering degree with some of these, like the baseball thing. I mean, I wonder if that guy did have an engineering degree he was able to make that where the ball came in and everything. So
I found it difficult just bending the axle. It requires a good amount of precision.
Yes.
I was surprised.
Yeah. So I would like, and I've discovered that there's a few museums or there's actually a park up north that Donald's roommate showed me that this man had been building whirligigs for years, and he actually made a park with some of his whirligigs, and then he implemented other whirligigs in with it. So this thing is bigger, a lot bigger than what any of us imagine as far as people making whirligigs and how they make them. I just don't know how to reach out to those people to be able to draw them into this.
Is that guy's name Volus Simpson or something like that?
What's that?
The Whirligig Park guy.
I think, yeah. In Ohio or something?
Is it Ohio or North Carolina? I thought I saw a video on it at one time.
Yeah, there's somewhere upstate, and it's a park. And they took all of his whirligigs and made a park out of it because he made so many of them. And it's Donald's roommate posted a picture of it. I actually had seen that before that, but she posted a picture or a video of it. Donald Vlogsfy, Donald Matthews of the park.
Donald who?
And Donald Matthews, Donald Vlogsfly Woodshop. Yeah, the guy that works at the blue shop that I don't like.
I just wanted you to say it again. That's all.
Yeah, Donald Matthews. But his Jackie, I think is her name, posted a picture to me when we started the Whirligig Wars about this park. Or it was actually a video, I think, of the park and all the whirligigs that were in there. And it was like phenomenal. You couldn't believe all the stuff. And I think it was a lot of this one original creator that created all of them. So give me a second and I'll look through and see if I can find this.
Jimbo out in the chat said that Roy Underhill went there on his on that show he's got on PBS. Went there to the to that park, and it was Volus. It was Volus Simpson, Jimbo.
Yes, that's who it is.
Yeah,
it's in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Okay.
Simpson, Volus Simpson.
His name is what?
Like my dad. Volus, Vollis Simpson. I don't know if he's related to Lisa and Bart or not, but we can only hope.
This stupid thing. I can't get it to do anything.
Just knock it on the side of the head.
Oh, Donald says
because my stupid. If y'all want to kind of like look that up and see if you can find it real quick, I will share the screen, share that park. I would like to do that. I was trying. My stupid space is not working on my keypad on this stupid computer, and so if y'all want to look that up, somebody can find that and find the park.
Yeah, I got it.
And find a video. There it is. All right, who is it? Al or Matt?
Matt's quick with the screen
Matt,
button.
there we go.
Yeah, I know how to use the interwebs.
Yeah, I got the YouTube one up on them.
Yeah, I put it in the.
Yeah, look at this stuff,
so that they could see it.
Holy cow!
Jeez.
Yeah,
look,
it's awesome.
On the end of each one of those wheels is an independent something turning. Look at that.
Yeah, things are turning. Other things are turning. Other things.
Yeah.
Oh, even the propeller is built out in some of them.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's
I would
cool.
hate like if this guy entered. I don't even know. I don't even know if he's still. I think he's still alive. That is doing all that. Look at this.
I wonder how much more complex it gets the larger it gets, because
No, he passed away in 2013.
Okay. And I think that's the reason they had this park for him.
He was born
oh,
in
look at that gear up
1919.
there.
1919.
Yeah, and passed
My
away
father
in
was born
2013.
in 1896.
There's pictures of him in a video there also of him.
Yeah, I saw that one. I think that was him.
Look at the bomber. Yeah.
Look at this. I mean,
One of them's 55 feet tall by 45 feet wide.
Just I mean, count how many things are moving on that thing. Let me go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's like 40 different things are moving on one structure.
Yeah, Donald says because of him, whirligigs are our state folk art.
yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
they should be.
Yeah.
They should be. I mean, this man was like, look at that. This is just off the wall. I'm sure that was him back there. But Jackie had posted a picture or a video of this park, and I had seen it before, and I'm glad she reposted it because it brought it back up to my mind about showing it. And thank you, Matt, for doing that.
My pleasure.
Because I mean, that's just awesome. So the world of whirligigs is not quite as small as some of us may think. I mean, when you look at what that guy did, it's just off the chain. So I would love for this Whirligig Wars to expand, to grow, to get more people involved, to get people like that. I know he's deceased, but like that guy involved. And then when I ran across Tom or Todd Empson, how I ran across him is I was typing into YouTube Whirligigs and pulled up some videos, and Todd's came up in the thing, and I walked over there and went like, wow. I clicked on it and I started watching about it. And so I mentioned to him, I said, hey, Todd, I have a Whirligig Wars thing going on every year. Have you heard about it? And he come back and said, no. And I told him about it, and he entered, and guess what? He won tonight. He took first place. So, I mean, this thing of Whirligig goes really farther than any of us, I think, had ever thought. And I'd love to grow it. If anybody has any more suggestions on who I could reach out to, if there's any clubs that we could reach out to for next year to make it bigger and better, I'll get the sponsors to come in. We need to get more involvement and more participation. The sponsors are willing. Trust.
Do any sponsors put it on their Facebook page or their webpage?
Do what?
Do any of the sponsors promote it on their Facebook or websites?
I still didn't hear what he said.
The sponsors, are they promoting it too?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I would hope they do.
Right.
I would hope they do. I can't say they do or not. Yes, I can't say they
Well,
do.
they may not even think of it because you get smaller companies and they may
Yeah.
not have thought of it. I would bring it up maybe next time we talk to them.
Yeah. Maybe Tom Spillane said maybe Lowe's.
Well, Tom's not entering next year.
Thank you, Tom. I'll remember to not send you a Christmas card. So maybe Lowe's.
You know, I'm sure Rockler and all these other places that sponsor you anyway have websites.
Well, they
have Facebook
do,
sites.
and but my point. All right. Let me explain how this works. And Matt knows this very much so because of the fact that he's involved in YouTube. Okay. We only had like what 13 videos this year, 12 or whatever. And that's, trust me, I'm not complaining. And I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. That's not a lot. If I had 50 videos, then I could go to Rocklear or if I had.
Well, what I was going to ask was, these companies have Facebook pages of their own, and they maybe since they do sponsor you, they could put it up on their Facebook page.
And I've asked them to, and that's
Yeah.
what goes back to I didn't understand Chris's question until we're getting involved in this, and I've asked them to. Once again, let me explain how this works.
Okay, so they want you to have more people involved, and then they'll pick up and support more.
Exactly. If I had
Okay,
50
that's
videos,
understandable.
if
It's a
I had
question.
50 Whirligig videos entered, you damn straight Rockler would pick up on it, and the others would pick up on it
Yeah.
and start broadcasting it out because you've got 50 video entries on this year. Yeah. So Matt, am I not right about it? That's the way YouTube works, even too,
and
right?
it's the way business works. I mean, each sponsor is a business, and what they want to spend their time and energy on, it's an ROI, return on investment. So
yeah,
that's flexible.
Yeah, so I need to increase the video entries, which I want to do so desperately, because when you look at some of these ones we even had tonight,
Russ,
they are so fantastic and so wonderful.
It seems to me that if the complexity of a different contest would be lower, maybe we'd get, because a Whirligig is a complex thing.
I know that.
I mean, maybe if we had, I don't know, think about it, because how many challenges are there? There's the palette.
Well, now, hold on. I can't do but so many challenges.
Yeah.
Now. I've already got Whirligig Wars. I've already got Palette Wars. And then now I've got my own scroll saw contest. Comes in October. There comes a point when I can't have these companies actually. Hold on. These companies are actually questioning me. They did in the beginning when I had took off with the my own, which was the scroll saw contest. Then came along Laney Shaughnessy, which gave me Whirligig Wars. He wanted me to have it. I was honored. I took it on. So now I've got to come to these companies for Whirligig Wars and my scroll saw.
You're taxing them in
and
some
then come along with Sterling Davis, who said, "Hey, I'm no longer going to do the palette challenge. Will you take it a gracious?" I mean, what do you say as a person when these people think this much? Laney Shaughnessy and Sterling say, "I would like you to take this over." It gives you a big head because I can't, without a shadow of a doubt, say that they thought that much of me, that they wanted me to take it over. So now I've got the palette challenge. So these three contests, I'm contacting these same sponsors.
Well, my gift to you will be to not give you Maker's Rock.
So, and trust me, they all fell in line. They all understood, and they have all contributed, and none of them has said no when I contacted them. So I can honestly say thank you, because some of these same sponsors carry from one to the other contests. And I know they're thinking to themselves, how many more frigging challenges is this guy going to put on?
It's a lot of work too.
What's the quantity of the scroll saw? Is that more than 12 as far as entries go?
It's been about the same. They're all about the same.
Okay.
The palette challenge has drawn more entries than anything the palette challenge has.
Yeah.
So, but they're all running about, anywhere between 10 and 15 videos each challenge, and then the palette challenge has been up there closer to 20. So, but my point is so I don't know how many more challenges I can take on.
See what you can do to make each one a little bit easier. Can you relax a rule in any of them? Like say the palette, for example, one of the stipulations is you have to be on camera breaking it down. Well, what if you broke down a palette last year and you've got all this palette, then you can't enter. I'm just trying to.
Well, I can understand Russ's side of it there. I mean, did they really break down a palette, or did they go steal it out of the neighbor's yard?
Right. That's the reason for the break down the palette and show how you broke down the palette. I understand that, but I don't know. There's a lot of things that we could discuss and go on. The Whirligig Wars is in my heart. And the reason being is I've made whirligigs throughout the years for myself in my own yard. And I love playing around with them. I showed the one that a few times of one of the last ones that I made that survived. I got a plane that survived and another one that survived. So the Whirligig Wars is really at heart, and I love Laney to death. And when he gave it to me, I was so overwhelmed. I was like, thank you very much. I appreciate you thought that much of me. So
I think what you're saying, you're trying to take the existing challenges that you have and grow those.
I would love to. I would love to grow them.
Uh,
If any of y'all have any suggestions that are out there, I do. We're going to change the scroll saw challenge since we're talking about this, and we'll just go ahead and carry this on a little bit longer. What time is it?
Almost 9:30.
All right, almost 9:30. We'll carry it on for a few more minutes. I'm going to change something for the scroll saw challenge, and it wouldn't work for the Whirligig Wars challenge. I can tell you right off the bat, and the reason is I'll explain this. I'm going to change something. We have a lot of older people that scroll saw that we really liked, and I've been talking to Steve Good about this for the last 2 years, that would really like to enter the scroll saw challenge, but they don't want to get on YouTube. They don't want to make a video. They have a camera. They can take some pictures. So the scroll saw challenge will change this year, that you either can submit pictures or you can submit a video, either way. And what I'm going to do is send me 3 or 5. I haven't figured out the amount, but send me 3 or 5 pictures of you at the scroll saw, you painting it, you putting it together, 3 or 4 or 5 pictures, and send them to me, and I'll create a video myself of all those pictures coming in, and I'll post that on my YouTube channel so everybody can see all these entries, and you'll be entered. All you have to do is send me pictures. Now, the reason I only say 3 or 4 or 5 is because Steve Goods was like, oh, why don't you get them 8 or 10? What happens if I get 100 people sending me 3 pictures a piece? That's 300 pictures that I've got to convert over into video. I don't think so.
You've got a big hard drive at home, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to narrow it down to a little bit, 3 pictures at least, but you get my point. So we're going to change that out. But I don't see that I can do that with Whirligig Wars, that you can only take pictures, because we want to see the Whirligig in motion.
Makes sense.
Everybody wants to see the video of it actually working. So that wouldn't work. That's out the door for Whirligig. You have to have a video. And James Parker and the other guy that was in the list sent me their videos, because they don't have YouTube channels and they didn't want to get a YouTube channel. And I posted them on my page for them so that they could enter. And I don't mind doing that. But what you have to understand is, guys, James, when you sent me the video, every view that gets counts to my channel, not your channel. So that's the drawback. If you want to do that, or next year when we do the Whirligig Wars, you want to send me the video or a link to the video, I will be more than happy to post it on my website. Just understand that I'm getting the credit for it, and it's boosting my YouTube channel, and it's not helping you out at all. So
Yeah, but if they don't want to start a YouTube channel to put a video on it, I don't think they're going to care too much.
well, I know they probably don't care. I understand that.
So what I'm thinking is, if we could build this up and you start getting buried with people sending you these videos.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear anybody bitching when they send me a video that goes viral.
Right. But I'm looking at the panel here. We could all pitch in and help out.
Yeah.
If you're too buried, you can forward to one of us. We'll get it in the video format.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? They send me a video and I post it on my YouTube channel, and that sucker gets 40 million views or whatever, and it goes viral, and everybody's going oh yeah.
That's the least of your worries.
I know. I'm being facetious.
No,
I'm being facetious. I'm just saying that I don't want it to go viral. If you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, so that wouldn't work for Whirligig Wars. It would work for the scroll saw challenge. But if you guys out there, you guys out there in the chat, you people that are watching this video tomorrow, next week, next month, or whatever, have any suggestions as to how I can grow this Whirligig Wars challenge, I would love to hear from you. Send me an email at russ@simplywoodencreations.com on how you think I can grow this.
Make little postcards with each of the 3 contests and just drop them over the Atlanta Woodworking Show. Go old school paper.
Yeah.
It's actually, they call it push cards. It's actually probably not a too bad idea.
And here's the thing, I would love to see it grow due to the fact that there are so many talented people out there. When you see that video of that guy out there that has a whole park donated or after him from all of his creations, and I know there's people out there that are really, really, really talented that we just haven't discovered as of yet. And it's that's what I'm talking about and trying to do. But anyway, send me an email to russ@simplywoodencreations.com if you have any more ideas or any more avenues or revenues or whatever way I can grow this thing. I would really, really appreciate it. Tom Spillane, and back to Todd Empson. I think he's involved in quite a few Whirligig Wars things. So Todd, if you can think of any way that we can grow this thing, you can help me to spread the word about it. So, but Tom Spillane, Donald, any of y'all out there. So let's just go back through. I know Dennis Godson's been out there. Tom Spillane. And I'm sorry I haven't spent so much time acknowledging y'all in the chat because y'all do mean the world to me. Henry Corey, Todd Empson, I know I said Dave Hart, Robert Crow. How you doing, bud? I'm glad you got to join us tonight.
Donald is asking out in the chat, what's the theme of the scroll saw challenge going to be?
I don't know. You're asking. That's in October, and you're asking me now. I don't know.
How about emoticons?
I thought about this year. Did I do it last year or did I not? I thought about this year doing the free for all, just whatever you want to enter. I think that's
we did clocks last year.
Clocks, okay. This
I was
year,
thinking about all the little emoticons that we pop up on Facebook. Those would be fun.
Yeah, the reason I did clocks last year was because of my sponsor, Bearwood Supply, and because they sell clock parts. So we went with the clock team to get people to draw in to buy clock parts from them. So this year, if I'm not mistaken, I have it written down. I think this year is a free for all, whatever you want to make.
Well, let's lock that in because early information is a way to increase engagement.
Right.
So
yeah, I think it's a free for all. This year is going to be whatever you want to make.
You heard it here first, folks. Spread the word.
Well, whatever you want to make this year for the scroll saw. There is no limitations.
Yeah, Matt, didn't you open the registration for the album art cover thing?
Oh, it was open the day after we closed it last year.
Yeah.
So it's been open
And then you
300.
started to push it right away.
This year, my friend, I can guarantee you I am entering that.
19
What is
entrants.
what's the theme for this year's album cover?
Open. Any decade.
Open any?
Yes.
Yeah. Any album cover. And I'm going to enter it this year. I've missed it the last couple of years, and I'm sorry for that.
Got 19 people signed up already. Year 1, we had 5. Year 2, we had 9. Year 3, we had 25. And we're already at 19. And we still have 200 days to go.
Last year, didn't we have 35?
Oh, was it 35? Yeah, it was quite a bit.
Wow. Robert Crow says he's doing good. He's working in his shop. I'm glad to see you out there. Donald Matthews is out there. He said was sick. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. I went through that about a week ago, what you've got right now. And he said he couldn't be on tonight because he was sick.
28. We had
Tom
28 last year.
Spillane,
He almost got caught and fired for kicking the boxes. He did that for you, Russ. Kicking them
Christmas
boxes.
trees already.
I'm trying to go Jim Bo, which is James Parker. Thank you for being out there. Looking for Dan Inge. Dan Inge from Dan Inge Woodworking is always out there. I was looking to see if he was out there.
Missing tonight.
Haven't
No,
seen
he's there.
Okay. Well, Dennis Godson. I don't know if I think I said him before. He's a participant. I'm just trying to run back through the chat and just give y'all just to say thank you. When I call out your name, it's more or less to just say thank you. Michelle Marcoux, he's been out there.
Oh,
Always.
bonsoir.
Yeah, he's always out there. The guy that I called Michael McCorrick or whatever for so many years. Chris Nealon, he's been out there. Donna Presley, I think I said her name before. All right, well, I was just scanning back through to say thank you all you guys for being out there in the chat. I appreciate it so very much. All right, we're going to close out here, and I will get all the Monday, Tuesday, I'll start sending out the information to all the sponsors to send out this send all the prizes out to y'all guys that have won. Y'all guys, I don't know why I say y'all.
Woohoo.
To all the winners. Why do I say y'all guys? Oh, Dan Inge, I'm
There's
here.
Dan.
Yeah, he's out there. He's always here. So he is. I'm
Welcome,
here.
Dan. Welcome.
But I'm here. So I was looking back through. I was like, "Where's Dan? He's always here watching me." Isn't that cool? And then he goes, "I'm here. I'm late." So all right. So see, I notice people that watch me all the time and are always here. And sometimes if they don't show up, maybe not the first show or the second, but the second show, I'll actually contact them and say, like John Schaffner, he's been kind of a couple of times he missed a couple of shows. Who's the first one that texted or PM'd you and say, John, you all right?
That would be you, sir.
Yeah. I'm always.
Thank you for caring.
Yeah. Hey, I love you, bro.
I love you too, brother.
Yeah. He's fantastic people.
And
I
to show
have
you how much I love you, I'm not going to sing tonight.
But yeah, it's like when I don't see people even out there in the chat, sometimes from week to week, I see people and then I look in the chat and I don't see somebody, I will contact them and say, hey, how you doing? Are you all right? So
We're dripping with bromance.
It's a beard thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. I do appreciate all y'all out there in the chat. Thank you so very much. Thank you, each and every one of you, for your entries in the Whirligig Wars. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you to Brenda, Chris, Dickinson, Jim. I think it's Dixon, not Dickinson. Dixon. Jim, John, Katie, Matt, and Al. Thank you all for being on. And Paul wasn't here tonight, and I think he did tell me early in the week that he wasn't going to be here. So that's the reason Paul's not. He had a family thing or something that came up. I think he had told me that earlier. So that's the reason Paul's not here. But thank you all y'all on the panel. You are just as important as me. Trust me. They don't just come up here to see me every night or every Saturday night. They come up to see all y'all because we as a group make this happen. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being here every week. There's only one thing we have left to do without getting too sappy, and that is just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying. all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching, and God
Bye,
bless.
all.
Bye, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good
Bye,
night.
everybody.
Thanks, Russ.
And remember, you don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here. Get out of here.